High in the mist-shrouded mountains of Sagada, Philippines, ancient wooden coffins dangle from the jagged limestone cliffs, creating an eerie and unforgettable sight. For centuries, the Igorot people have practiced this unique burial tradition, believing that placing their deceased high above the ground brings them closer to the spirit world, preventing wild animals and decay from disturbing their rest. But as time passes and the coffins age, so too do the stories of restless spirits, ominous encounters, and unexplainable horrors that surround this sacred place. Many who have dared to explore the burial site at dusk report hearing strange, disembodied voices whispering among the trees. The sounds are soft at first, like the wind shifting through the leaves, but soon morph into low murmurs, then cries of anguish. Nukus warn that these voices belong to spirits who were improperly buried or whose coffins have become damaged over time, leaving them unable to pass peacefully into the afterlife. Some visitors have described feeling invisible hands brushing against their shoulders or hearing their names whispered in the darkness, even when no one is around. One of the most infamous stories is that of 3 tourists who visited the Hanging Coffins against the warnings of their guide. Excited to document their adventure, they took photos and even dared to touch one of the weathered caskets. That night, back at their lodging, they were awoken by a terrible scratching sound at their door, followed by the distinct sound of knocking 3 slow, deliberate raps. When they opened the door expecting to see another guest, they found nothing but cold, empty air. One of them checked his camera and gasped in horror. A new image had appeared in his gallery, one they had not taken. It was a blurred, distorted face peering out from behind one of the hanging coffins, its eyes hollow and lifeless. The villagers often speak of the Watchers, spirits assigned to guard the resting places of the dead. These entities are said to punish those who dare to disrespect the coffins. A local legend tells of a man who attempted to carve his initials into the cliffside near the burial site. That night, he woke unable to move, his body frozen as a dark figure loomed over him, whispering in a language he did not understand. His friends later found him trembling and incoherent, his skin ice-cold despite the warm air. He refused to ever speak of what he saw, but those who knew him said he was never the same again. Perhaps the most terrifying tale is of the Faceless ghost, a spirit said to appear to those who disrespect the dead. It is often described as a shadowy figure dressed in ancient burial garments, moving silently through the trees. But the true horror comes when one dares to look directly at it. Those who have seen it say its face is smooth and featureless, with no eyes, nose, or mouth, just an empty expanse of pale, ghostly skin. A man once encountered it on a lonely trail and was found days later, shaking and unable to speak, his hair turned completely white. Not all spirits in Sagada are malevolent, but the Igorot people believe the dead must be treated with utmost respect. It is said that the spirits of ancestors watch over their descendants, ensuring that their burial grounds remain undisturbed. If a coffin falls, it is quickly retrieved and respectfully placed in another location, for fear that the soul of the deceased might return to seek revenge. Some villagers say they have seen spectral lights floating near the cliffs at night, guiding lost souls to the afterlife or perhaps warning the living to stay away. Despite its haunting reputation, the Hanging Coffins of Sagada remain one of the most revered and mysterious sites in the Philippines. Tourists continue to visit, drawn by both curiosity and the thrill of the unknown. But those who do are advised to tread carefully, to show reverence to the dead, and to never take anything from the site. For the spirits of Sagada do not forgive easily, and those who dare to disturb their eternal slumber may find themselves haunted long after they leave.
Enjoyed the content? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring more awesome videos your way. Don't forget to click the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest uploads. Thanks for watching.